So this is going to be The Midnight Sanctuary. It appears to be a visual novel. So heads up right out the gate. It's going to be me reading. It'll probably be me reading for what I think is going to be 3 hours. So I'm telling you that right now. If you wanted a quiet version of this, you can find that on YouTube somewhere else. If you don't want to listen to me read for 3 hours, then duck out now. So right off the bat, this is a difficult menu to look at. The colors and everything about it, very bizarre, very strange, but I think that is absolutely the point. So this stream was initially a test to see if I could stream while videos were being processed on my computer. My computer is pretty okay, but the answer is no. It uses a lot of its strength to make sure the video is being encoded and exported correctly. And then it also uses a lot of encoding to stream as well, so it was a bit too much, so I went ahead and just paused the encoding when I started. Also, the visual effects here are really cool. The way that things are just like an unmoving image as a texture. I dig that. There was an anime called The Count of Monte Cristo that did something not nearly as garish and hard to look at, but they did that thing where, you know, sometimes you'll see like a shirt and they put a texture on it that doesn't work. Dear Miss Tachibana, my apologies for... Oh, I am Iwan Daisu, son and chief of Daiusu village. I didn't know that was going to be automatic text. At a gathering of prominent Christians in Tokuhu the other day, I heard your efforts to collect local histories of Christian communities in the region. Daiusu village is a place with a long history of faith. Oh my god. And so I was wondering if you would perhaps be willing to visit Daiusu and learn the history. We have recently constructed a church. Well, I mean, it was the best time to compile a story of our past. The village will, of course, be happy to provide you room board during your stay. Local delicacies are hard to like. Look forward to meeting you in person soon. I really bumbled all around that, trying to get all those words out. I don't think the whole game's going to be like that, or at least I fucking hope not. That was really difficult. But yeah, you know when you see like that, you'll see like a textured shirt in anime, and it won't move quite right. It won't form and bend the way it should, and when they move around, the texture sort of doesn't. The Count of Monte Cristo does that a lot, and we're seeing it a lot here. They seem to have like figured out that effect and then just fucking ran with it. Which is pretty cool. I was reading that text so fast I didn't really spend any time comprehending it. You are serving as guide to our protagonist, Hamamoru Tachibana, and are showing her around the village. Oh, there's a little arrow there. Now I am in control. So I want to take this moment to crack open my drink, since I was kind of blindsided by a lot of text very quickly. I mean, of course I could have read it in my head fast enough, because I'm a fairly experienced reader, but dang, that was a lot to speak very quickly. This cathedral is amazing. Is my volume as low as it can be? I want to drown out the voice acting, but only slightly. My TV is already set to 1, okay. You all built something like this so deep in the mountains on your own? That would take a lot of faith. The people of this village really are committed Christians, huh? Honestly, just seeing it makes my heart swell with pride a bit, too. Thank you very much for showing me around. Tomorrow, I'd like to meet everyone in the village and see inside the church if I can. Oh, but do you know where I'll be staying tonight? Over there. Thank you. You're going to show me to my lodgings? Oh, that's sweet of you. Thanks. Well, I'm ready when you are. It looks like her clothes are all textured normally. Whereas this weird man has the weird picture from the front. Look at those pixels in the background. If the PS2 could pull off this texture thing, I feel like this could have been a PS2 game. The way it looks, that is. But I'm not so sure it's capable of visuals like that. Ah, welcome. Come in. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for letting me stay. I'd just like to... Ah, welcome. Come in. Yes. Ah, dear, forgive me. You're just the first guest we've had in so long. I'm just so happy. Ah, yes. We've been trying to stimulate our little village's economy lately, you see. But we just haven't managed to get any visitors. Many visitors. Really? Ah, well, this is your room, my dear. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be around at sunrise to wake you. Rest well. Ah, yes. And then there's just the creepy ellipses guy. She's, interesting. Are you staying here too? Also, I don't think it'll let me skip the dialogue until they're finished saying it. Oh, no, this time it did. So that's your room over there. I see. I'll see you tomorrow then. Good night. Huh? What's wrong? Someone in my room. Someone in... You must be mistaken. Also, despite giving the Lodgekeeper personality, looks exactly like the other people. But I know I saw... Oh, well, you must be exhausted from your long trip. Sleep type now. What a wonderful morning. Still, I know I saw someone last night. I couldn't even focus on breakfast. It scared me so much. What? But you... I mean, the rice? Hmm? Oh yeah, I've heard the village's local specialties are really something. I'll have to try those later. Anyway, I suppose the first stop should be at the church. Oh, what is happening? I suppose with the graphics being so bare and minimum, the load times are pretty fast. What am I doing here? Okay, I have a status menu. Oh, this is the... I think this is the thing that I failed to read in time. Well, if you really wanted to read it, now's your chance to pause the video and go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, and your chance is over. What's log? I mean, it's pretty obvious what log. Oh, it's like a chapter select. And the different days or different scenes. Okay. So it's literally just... This is just going to be a movie. A really strange looking movie. Is config the same that it was on the main menu? Yes. If I set voice skip to on, does that mean I can press X sooner to skip? I better not. It's not like it takes all that long anyways. Maybe I'll just read a little slower. And save, pretty straightforward. Why don't we do that now? Oh, I'm glad it has its own menu instead of using like a weird PlayStation default thing. Since this seems to have a heavy reliance on its own aesthetic here. Alright, so I get to choose where I want to go. It doesn't seem like I have any other options. Just Cathedral. Hello. I'm Hamamaro Tachibana. I got a letter from someone here? Ah, yes, thank you for coming. I'm Juan Daiusu, the one who contacted you. Which is to say, he's the son of the village chief and the village's day-to-day overseer. I'm Pastor Korisu Okada, by the way. Pleasure to meet you both. This is such an amazing cathedral. I guess it's a little small, but I don't know where to start looking. The strength of the village's faith shows through in everything. Thank you, Miss Tachibana. Impressive, is it not? This is the crown jewel in our efforts to grow the village. It is? We wish to push Daiusu Village as a tourist destination, one of Japan's few true Christian villages. But despite having built this lovely cathedral, what really attracts tourism is local history, local legends, that sort of thing. Yeah, I suppose. So, Miss Tachibana, I understand you're investigating Christian history in this region on your own, yes? So, what I'd like you to do is compile a summary of the history of our village. Juan, you don't have to ask her all of 5 minutes after she arrives. So you'd basically like me to put together a tourist guidebook, is that the idea? A tourist guidebook. I'm not sure I follow. Well, you know, a book to help a tourist get around a locality, describing specialty goods and locations. They usually have a lot of information on local history and legends, like what you're talking about. What a magnificent idea. We don't have such things out in the country. I'd love to hear more, but... Kurusu, I need to go attend the village assembly. Show her to the Maria statue, would you? We'll speak later. Like the way her little dangly things don't really have a physics, they just kind of animate in a weird flutter. I'm sorry, he can be rather bossy. I mean, it was a little out of the blue, but his request is very interesting. I'd be glad to help you all. Thank you, Miss Tachibana. Let me show you the shrine where the Maria statue is kept. Would you prefer I said Maria? Oh, a trophy. I guess, yeah, this game will have trophies. And I don't really see much reason in saving. I don't think there's death states. I know oh, we're gonna zoom in on just this little tiny gate against this very plain texture. I can't tell where ground ends and wall begins there. That's fun. Just like the way this game looks, I wish I could move around in this world. Give me like a first-person perspective. Until the cathedral was finished, this was the center of the village's faith. It's very peaceful, but also kind of solemn. The villagers, I believe, come here to confess their sins before the Maria statue. So it's basically a main pillar of the village's faith. I see. Oh, his cape is clipping into the wall. Or something. I'm not super sure what's what. Huh? Hey, there's something written here along with a mark, all in red. It certainly stands out. Sanguis gruis. I think that's Latin for blood of the crane? What? Nani? Oh, that's weird. That was a strange thing. I had no idea. Is it possible the statue has been defaced? Ah, that's right, pardon me. I just remembered something I need to do. What did you plan to do next? I could call someone else to escort you if you need. Huh? I already have a guide, and I'd planned to have them show me around if that's okay. I can't tell, that's the guide there. It's fucking nothing. Ah, I understand. Well then, good luck with your work, Miss Tachibana. Okay, shall we go then? Oh, I've got options this time. Well, I'm what you might call a basic bitch. So let's start on the left and work our way to the right. Hilltop also seems like a good place to start, because then we can see everything from up here. And then from there decide what we want to look at. What a beautiful view! Isn't it? This is my favorite view in the whole village. Do you come here often? Usually, if I don't have anything else to do. I wonder, did you see a young woman around the inn wearing red clothes? Red clothes? Ah, that young, well-to-do outsider. Are we talking about the same person? I believe so. She's a traveler who arrived a few days ago. She seemed like a refined, quiet lady. She was so impressive that everyone just assumed she was old nobility or some such. Maybe that's not who I saw yesterday. Anyway, I guess there are some others here from outside the village. It'd be nice to meet them. I hope there's not going to be too many characters. I don't know how many unique voices I can swing. I'm not exactly a voice actor of any merit. Yeah, let's check out the back street. Let's see what kind of boys we got back here. Oh, there's a backstreet cook. They're alarmed. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. Oh my. I don't believe I've seen you here before. An outsider, are you? Yes, I'm here to research the village's history. Oh, I see, I see. Well then, have one of these. Are you sure? This is called a saint's bun. Long ago, you see... What? You already ate it? Please, have another. Long ago, when this village faced starvation, someone came to us from afar. This person saved our entire village, and is venerated as our saint to this day. What? Again? Don't have any more. I'm sorry. No, they were delicious, thank you. Really, I made these saints buns to do my part in helping the village's growth. I also have some saints udon and saints hot pot. Would you like to try them? The names seem a little, they sound good though. Oh, well, take your time. Did I get a new one? Is Chef's Residence a new one? Oh, a graveyard. Did I not see that one before? Well, let's take a look at the well. Old stories about the village, the important one is about the saint for sure. Everyone hears it when they're children. There's not a soul in the village who wouldn't know it. I see. It sounds like the saint is the center of the village's faith. Our cathedral was also built to venerate the saint's miracles. It is where we pray that someday a miracle shall visit our village once more. Won't you support the saint as well? We're making saint fans. Fans? Maybe another time. Not spending a lot of time in these places. Why don't we... Graveyard seems creepy. So I'm down. What's... I'm sorry, may I ask what you're doing? They're praising the sun, apparently. Villager X, huh? Can't you tell? This is the graveyard, right? And we're helping make the village a tourist attraction, right? Ah, so this is a graveyard. I thought so. Kinda hard to tell because of the aesthetic. So, are you doing some kind of test of courage event or something? Now why would it be something stupid like that? What we're doing here is theater. We're gonna make songs for everyone coming to the village here at the Graveyard Theater. Musical theater? What, like opera? I guess. The view here is good, and it's quiet too, right? We were just practicing our singing. I'm gonna let him have that one. I see. That's a pretty bold thing to try. It'll be a production titled Sing to the Saint. Come and see it once we've got our performance dates worked out. Come on by! Well, maybe it'll be a bit like an outdoor performance at New Year's? Wow, a lot of interesting people here. I guess we'll check out the chief's residence. Now arriving. Oh, what are you doing? I'm playing trains. Do you want to play, miss? That sounds fun. No, I'm sorry. I'm not here to play. Miss, I haven't seen you before. Did you come from outside? Yes, I came to Daiusu to learn its history so that I can help the village grow. Wowee! I really, really want to see the village get bigger. Hey miss, tell me about the cities. Have you ever ridden a train? Of course, it's very fast, but the cabins are smokier than you might think. Huh? Really? Well, trains are driven by burning coal, you know. You'll really understand when you ride one yourself one day. What's wrong? I've always been kind of weak. They say I can't leave the village. But lots of people from outside will come to help grow the village, and that'll be fun, right? So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. Yeah, it would. Well, don't you worry. We'll do everything we can to make sure the village grows big. Alright, so we went to the chief's residence to meet a kid playing. Oh, I can go back to the back street. Not sure why I would. I haven't been to the library yet. This is amazing. So many books. Let's see, this is a book on theology, and those are novels and dictionaries, I think? But still, nothing written specifically about the village's faith and history. Well, rats. I'll have to look elsewhere. Like the back street. So I'm curious, how did the saint save the people of Daiusu anyway? The saint brought tremendous amounts of food to our starving village, from parts unknown. What? How? Oh, she's still eating. The way it animates into nothingness is funny. Hopefully you get to see it again. We don't know. That's why it's a miracle. People say that meat would flow up endlessly at a single word from the saint. That sounds more like water than anything. Maybe the myth is influenced by the miracle of Christ feeding the 5,000 in the Gospels? So that's why, in remembrance, I make saint's buns and saint's udon. Which doesn't seem to have much to do with meat. There's a public kitchen over yonder, and our head chef tries out various other recipes there. I think she's busy today, but try going there tomorrow. Wow, yeah, that's great. I'll go there later. Okay, so once you visit most things, oh, I can go to the hot spring or the library. Because this is anime-ish, you know we gotta have a hot spring episode. Although I gotta wonder how confusing it will be to interpret all the fan service. Ah, they even have hot springs. Daiusu really has everything. Come on, let's have a nice soak. This guide sucks. Okay, let's not respond and not even acknowledge he didn't respond. Saint Springs, opening soon? Oh no. Oh, I guess we'll just have to wait for them to open. That's too bad. I was really excited for some fan service. I wonder if this game has any Rule 34 content. Probably absolutely not, right? Would you be able to enjoy it? It does get a little spooky here at night, doesn't it? Are you looking for something? No, sorry, just looking for a book to read before bed. Oh, do you like books? I'm glad to meet a kindred spirit then. Yes. Actually, can I ask you a question? Are there any books here about the village's faith or history? Oh, I'm sorry, but no, there aren't. You are surely aware that we are a Christian village, yes? I'm sure you know yourself, but Christians were heavily oppressed during the age of Tokugawa. In those days, do you know what the government did if it found a village practicing the faith? Every villager, just like... Ugh. So there's no records put to paper, no? I see. Thank you, that's very helpful, actually. If you'll pardon me. I guess that's enough for one day. No written records, huh? That's pretty common for Christian communities this old, though. I heard a lot about this saint today, so hopefully tomorrow I can hear more about the other things. Well, thank you again for staying with me for all that. I hope you'll show me around tomorrow, too. Good night.